Specialisation or diversification? What's going to help your business to grow? In this video, we're unpacking the pros and cons of planting a variety of crops. I'm quite literally going to take you around my garden. Back in the spring of 2020, I was quite bored, as many people were. We weren't allowed to leave our houses because of lockdown. So we started thinking about things that we could do at home that would be healthy activities for me, my wife, and our children. So we, like many, decided to start planting vegetables. We wanted to see if we could turn our garden into an allotment. And it's been an incredible experiment. It's taught me so much about life and business. When it comes to growing vegetables in your own backyard, there's something really fun about having a go at different things. After all, variety is the spice of life, and I do have some chilies growing in my polytunnel. On the other hand, I have a friend called Ben. He's a commercial farmer, and he has a field with lots and lots and lots of corn. I predict, using my estimation powers, that he might have 100,000 ears of corn in one of his fields. Now, if you know where you can specialise and scale, that's brilliant, but there is a risk. What if the corn doesn't grow this summer? What if you've miscalculated? What if the weather changes? Ben also has lots of cows. He has a really crazy automated milking kind of carousel. It's a bit kind of Wallace and Gromit in many ways. Think about what's going to work for you. Think what's a safe bet in terms of something we can scale. Monoculture does work. However, if you have a drought, if things don't pan out as planned, that could be curtains for your business. Okay, so to further illustrate these points, let's take a look in the baker's garden. Here we have some strawberries. They look really nice, they taste great, but they are tiddly. They've not really grown as much as we hope they might. We've got a few different herbs here. Now, I was really excited about the oregano. Just doesn't quite taste right. Basil over here. Sadly, it got quite eaten to begin with, but this does make pasta or a homemade pizza taste amazing. Now, I'm not going to lie, this does fill me with so much excitement. Here we have an ear of corn growing. So we've got a few corn coming along. This one's a little bit shriveled up. I don't think we're going to get anything from there. But last year we tried to grow corn and absolutely nothing happened. If we'd filled our raised beds with corn, it would have been a really disappointing summer. To argue the case for planting a variety of crops in your business, just look at our purple sprouting broccoli. It's been absolutely demolished and we've not had much come from it. Also, the beans over here. Last year, our beans were awesome. We got so many. And this year, I'm not really sure what's going on. We've got some Monge 2 coming along and we've had to replant several things. We're not going to get much here. These look absolutely terrible. Maybe it's because I'm doing them in tomato bags. I'm not quite sure what's gone wrong, but just because something worked last season, it's not guaranteed it's going to work this year. Some things are quite predictable for generating cash flow in your business. I like to call these radishes. They always come up. You always manage to get something from them. And that isn't a weed, by the way. This is some rocket. It's really spicy, really tasty. Last year, we had so many cucumbers in the polytunnel. This year, they all got eaten by slugs, but we do have some gherkins coming along, and I'm really grateful. There are many parallels that can be drawn between growing vegetables and growing a business. Some of the analogies are not going to be perfect, but they can be helpful. Now, this is only my third year attempting to grow vegetables, and I'm very much an amateur in the garden. But there's something really liberating about trying things to see what works. It'll give you a much better idea of what might work in the coming season. So as you can see, I'm not a professional gardener, but there are so many lessons that we can all learn from nature. If you want to see something grow, you need to plant a seed. You need to put it into good soil. It then needs water and sunlight, and one ingredient that a lot of entrepreneurs find frustrating: time.